Welcome to Smart Dollar Mindset, where we break down money, mindset, and smart moves to secure your financial freedom. Today, we're diving into one of the most talked about topics in the country, the Big Beautiful Bill. What is it? Why is it important? And most crucially, how does it impact you? Whether you're a student, a parent, a small business owner, or just trying to make ends meet, this bill touches your life. So, grab a pen, because we're going step by step. What is the Big Beautiful Bill? Let's start with the basics. The Big Beautiful Bill is a comprehensive government reform package recently passed that aims to address several pressing issues in the U.S. economy, from tax reform and healthcare to student debt, housing, and even digital infrastructure. Think of it as a reset button on many outdated policies. It's bold, it's massive, and it's controversial, but it's here. Key areas the bill covers: progressive tax restructuring, student loan forgiveness programs, affordable housing initiatives, universal healthcare expansion, tech and broadband access in rural communities. Imagine you're a recent college graduate with $50,000 in student loans. Under the Big Beautiful Bill, a large chunk of that could be forgiven, immediately reducing your monthly payments, freeing up your budget, and increasing your ability to save or invest. Tax reform breakdown. Next, let's break down one of the most impactful elements: tax reform. The bill introduces new tax brackets for high earners, lower taxes for low and middle income families, increased standard deduction tax credits for parents, students, and small businesses. Let's say you earn $45,000 a year. Previously, you might owe $4,000 in federal taxes. With the new system, not only would your tax bracket be lower, but you'd also qualify for expanded credits that could drop your tax bill to $2,000 or less, effectively giving you a raise without changing jobs. For higher earners, the top marginal tax rate increases, with additional taxes on luxury assets and investment income over a certain threshold. This part of the bill is aimed at narrowing the income gap and shifting the tax burden more fairly. Student loan forgiveness. One of the most popular, and controversial, parts of the bill is student loan reform. Here's what it includes: forgiveness of up to $20,000 for federal student loan borrowers, interest-free payment plans for remaining balances, cancellation of interest accrued during the pandemic, future caps on student loan interest rates at 1.5%. Jessica graduated in 2018 with $60,000 in loans. Since then, she's been paying $500 per month and feels like she's barely making a dent. Under the Big Beautiful Bill, she gets $20,000 forgiven immediately, and her remaining balance is restructured into a low-interest plan. Her new monthly payment? Just $180. That's over $300 in monthly savings. This kind of reform can change lives, allowing more people to start families, buy homes, or start businesses without the burden of lifelong debt. Healthcare expansion. The Big Beautiful Bill also tackles healthcare in a big way. Key changes include lower prescription drug costs, expanded Medicaid eligibility, government negotiated drug pricing, caps on out-of-pocket costs for seniors, free annual preventative care for all citizens. Imagine you're a diabetic spending $600 a month on insulin. With the new legislation, the price is capped at $35 a month. That's a savings of over $6,000 a year, money that could be spent on food, housing, or retirement. The bill's healthcare provisions are designed to reduce bankruptcy due to medical costs, a leading cause of personal financial ruin in the U.S. Affordable housing and rent reform. Now let's talk about where we live. The bill introduces federal subsidies for first-time homebuyers, rent control initiatives in high-cost cities, construction grants for affordable housing, tax credits for landlords who keep rents below market rate. Let's say you're renting a two-bedroom apartment in a big city for $2,200 a month. Under the new federal rent support program, you could qualify for a $400 monthly subsidy. That money could be redirected towards savings, education, or debt repayment. And if you're a first-time homebuyer, you could get up to $15,000 in down payment assistance. These programs aim to make housing a right, not a privilege. Digital infrastructure and broadband expansion. We're living in a digital world, and the Big Beautiful Bill recognizes that. The bill funds nationwide broadband expansion, tech education in underserved communities, grants for low-income households to access devices and internet, cybersecurity, investment for public infrastructure in rural America. Millions of households still lack high-speed internet. This bill allocates billions to install fiber optic networks in those areas, giving children access to virtual education, adults access to remote work, and small businesses access to the global economy. When it starts and what you should do. So when does this all take effect? Some parts, like student loan forgiveness and prescription drug pricing, are scheduled to begin within the next 3 to 6 months. Other aspects, like housing development and broadband expansion, will roll out over the next 2 to 5 years. What you should do now: check your eligibility for student loan relief, update your tax profile to take advantage of new credits, speak with a healthcare advisor. If you're uninsured or underinsured, contact your local housing authority for rental assistance programs. Keep an eye out for state-level initiatives that build on this federal bill. The Big Beautiful Bill is one of the most transformative pieces of legislation in modern history. Whether you agree with it or not, it's going to affect your finances, your opportunities, and your future. Now is the time to get informed, get organized, and take action. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to Smart Dollar Mindset, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, financial freedom begins with financial awareness. Stay smart. Stay ready.